Amber was asking me what brow products I like and use and doing more techniques with that. So I will get into that more. I use mainly my Valentino taupe pen. It's just my favorite. You get the pen, you get the pencil. Even though it's more expensive, I feel like you get everything in one. And for me, I just feel like pencils and pens and powders can be good, but they can really get thick quick depending on your technique. So you have to be kind of mindful with powders where you could be a little careless with pens, and you can do pens and pencils a lot easier and faster in my opinion. And the pen to me comes out the most natural and gives you the most natural, realistic brows. I have horrible brows. They're not my favorite thing to do. But I want to be able to show you guys how I do it. Not to say this is how to do it, but we'll just play with it a little bit here. And then if you want a more in-depth tutorial, let me know. I can do that. But let me know if this helps you out, Amber. And if not, then we will do one. Yeah, my brows are just crazy right now. I can't talk and do this at the same time, so I'm gonna be kind of doing a voiceover more. So I'm taking the Patrick Tall one because I really love that spoolie. It has just a nice firm grip on it. The Hourglass one is really good too. Either one, just find the one that works for you. Blonde was just a really good color for my current brows. And then I'm just gonna use the pencil first and hold the pencil far back like that. And you're gonna wanna just go with your brow hairs. And all you're doing is you don't want to fill it in too much where it looks, you know, cakey or thick looking or drawn in, I should say. So I'm just kind of following my hair growth and sticking to that. I personally don't like it when the brows are too dark, and I already have dark hair, but I have very bleached blonde hair. So I don't want, if you have naturally dark brows, I recommend going a little bit lighter than you typically would think, because the darker the powder or pencil is, the more harsh your brows are going to look. And you're always going to want to brush through that color like that. And that's just going to make them look realistic. And then I go in with my Valentino brow pen or any kind of brow pen, and then I just kind of create hair like areas. And the trick with the pen is to go so light, like I'm barely touching my skin, because if I do it too heavy, then it looks fake. I mean, it already looks fake because I'm creating fake hairs. I hope you guys are being able to see me, because I have to be all up in my mirror to do my brows, but I won't be able to see until I edit this footage whether or not you guys can see. And then I go over those pen with the spoolie just to make sure, again, I am really, and it just goes slow. Really hold the pen or pencil or even your brush if you're using powders, hold it far back. I think the biggest take home with brows is to make sure you're holding either your brush, your pencil, or your pen, whatever you choose to use. Hold it far back because you're gonna have a lot less pressure there. And really, like here I have to do a little bit closer on here, and that's why I go so light-handed on that. And because I don't have hairs right there on both sides, I have to kind of go. But here I'm gonna hold it a little bit far back. And I'm kind of going at an angle with that brow pen because my hairs grow down. They don't stay up, and I'm not going to work against that because it's just not worth it to me. So let me cover that, and always store your pens that way down. I'm just doing one side, and then I'll do the other side off camera. But that's how I create my realistic brow right there. And then I just take any kind of brow gel. You can use a clear one, you can use a tinted one. I prefer a tinted one just because for me it helps lighten them a little bit more. And try not to put too much on the spoolie either. And then I like to take a clean spoolie and kind of just go over that brow gel just to get any excess product off. And you can pick these up on Amazon. And that is my brow routine. That's how clean. And then to clean it up, I just take like this is my favorite one from Hakuhodo. This is the, I don't even know what it is. It's all worn off now, but just like a flat concealer type, or even like a flat eyeliner type brush. And then I just take my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. This is in Maroon Glacé. I dip that in and then I just go like this. And that's gonna keep that line nice and clean. And I'm gonna start that area right there. Right there. And I like to use this as base too when I'm doing just easy eyeshadow looks. And I'm just gonna take this like angled, any type of brush, it's fine. And just kind of take that on there. I'm gonna take the rest of the concealer onto the lid. Now, if you have oily lids, I don't recommend doing concealer on your eyelids. I don't have oily lids. I'm more dry, so I'm okay. But if you have oily lids, stay away from concealer on your eyelids. You will thank me later. Stick to more eyeshadow bases because they're designed for eyeshadow and they'll help mattify it and not all concealers have oils in them, some sort of, because they have to have moisture underneath your eyes so it doesn't look cakey. So even though this is a soft matte concealer, it still has oils in it. So this is not good for people with oily eyelids. But if you have very dry ones, it's fine. And that's how I blend everything in. And then I take my NARS Eden powder, and this is just their Velvet Press powder that they don't have anymore. Very upset about it, don't even want to talk about it. I'm gonna take the other side of my puff, and I'm just going to press that in, and I'm actually gonna go over my brows. And the reason why I like to put powder in my brows is it helps the brows look more natural. It softens them out. Any kind of, this is more of like a translucent with a little bit of pigment in there, but anytime you do that, it softens the brow. So that's how the brow looks. And for me, that's just the perfect brow. I don't try to go do the soap brow. Thank God that's out of style. Not even really a big fan of it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I just like, this is for me, the brow I like. So that's how I do my brows. Hopefully that helped you, Amber. Let me know if you want a better tutorial, but I just wanted to give you guys, I'm gonna do the other one off camera, then we'll come back and do my eyeshadow. When I was doing my brows, I forgot I used this one too. This is the Arches and Halo, and this is like their precision brow pencil. It's like the old school Anastasia Beverly Hills and just old school liners in general, or brow pencils in general. This gives the most powdered-like effect. So if you are somebody who really likes to use powders, but you just have a hard time really sketching in brows, because it can be tricky with powders sometimes and angled brushes, and it really depends on the angled brush you use. My personal favorite angled brush is this synthetic one from, sorry you guys, our neighbor's dog is just really barking and howling and all that. I hope you can't hear that. But this Armani one, this is like one of my favorite angled eyebrow brushes, and it has like the most incredible spoolie. So if I'm using powder, which is not too often, this is the one I'll use. And sometimes I'll just take it off of a brow pencil too, and I'll go in and do this as well. So sometimes I'll do that. It just depends on my mood, but this is one I go to probably on a daily basis. And this is, again, Arches and Halo, and this is in Sunny Blonde. It is the best tone if you're very similar to me in your brow color and hair color. This is like the most incredible color. I cannot find it online at Target anymore. I have to go check my stores, but I really love that this gives the most natural effect. This is cruelty-free, vegan. It is amazing. Arches and Halo, you need to bring this back to Target. But you can get it on Amazon Prime. So I will put the link, as I always do, in the description box below. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and comment below, say hello. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. When you guys hit the like button and when you comment below, it really does help push my videos up through the algorithm. It's such a free way to support my channel, and I just really appreciate it. I love hearing from you guys. You can follow me on all my socials at Kristi Allure, and you can check out out my merch, Glamorous Life Collections, and I will see you on the next video. Bye guys, love you.